So, you're finally here, huh? Let me put the shield away. You finally came, haven't you? I'll be honest. This is a brand new skin of mine. And no one has seen it yet, but this is a first exclusive look. By the way, one thing I want to mention really quickly before we start. This lore stream will not be canon to the main stream, the main lore that happens on the Flock SMP. This lore will be canon towards my story, S story, as you can see on my back. I have the letter S. This will be canon to his story, and talking about the background, his background, how he was here, how he was created, and all of that jazz. Just wanted to make sure I mentioned that before we go ahead and start for today. Yeah, let me go ahead and get over here. Okay. Alright, now we can go ahead and begin with the stream. So, you must have received my message, haven't you? You must have. Because there's no other way that you would have known of this happening if you haven't received my message. I don't know how you received it. I sent it out somewhere in the world, but for some reason, you managed to get it. Well, I guess you want to hear an explanation, huh? You want to hear what's going on in the island. You want to hear what's been happening here. What's going on with all these weird energy readings. And you basically want an explanation of what's going on. I can provide that for you. I can't tell you everything. But I can tell you some of the main details and some of the things that are going on. Come with me. Just gotta go up here. So, you may not actually know who I am. You think that I'm Bloom. But alas, you are wrong. I am not Bloom. I am S. I come from this book. And I know that doesn't really give you a lot of information, but in order to do that, I need to tell you the story of how this island has been created and how everything has begun. So, we shall do that today. Let me go ahead and grab the book, actually. Just so that I can give you a bit of a background of what's happening. Alright, so it all begins on the first day of this island being created. There is a being, there is a deity that is hidden in this island. A deity, a god that no one knows other than two people. Myself, well, I should say three people really. It would be myself, him, B, and Jodo. We are the only three people who are aware of this deity at the moment. But time will come and everyone will know who this person is. So I guess we should get started, huh? Alright, let's open the book, shall we? So this message I wrote for Bloom on the first day that he arrived on the SMP. The thing about Bloom that you all don't know is that Bloom does not have a good memory. He has a hard time remembering things, which is why the deity, the Forsaken deity that I have not spoken of yet, that is why he has granted me and he has granted him the ability to talk to Bloom, the ability to tell him about his memories of what he has done on the SMP. Because otherwise, he would not remember anything. and his thought process would be back to the first day on the SMP, where he is completely lost, and he would have no idea what's going on here, and he would not know anyone. So let's read the first page of the book, shall we? I think we should. Hey you. You don't remember anything, right? Man, I can't believe you were able to survive. You don't know me now, but soon you will. You can call me S. I will guide you through these daily notes. Right now, go gather supplies around you. I left you a base for you to use. Press the left button on your mouse to attack and the right button to play/open objects. S. P.S. You don't remember, but your name is Bloom. Bloom's memory condition is so bad that he does not even remember his own name. He does not remember anything. But what he doesn't know is that he plays a major role on this island. He is the one who is going to help Johto awaken the deity. But remember, he doesn't know that yet. Let's continue with the book, shall we? Subject. Your base has been spotted. Build a new house somewhere else. Dear Bloom, do you remember? I wasn't in the same box you found me in. I was stolen. I don't know who took me, but someone managed to find the base. We need you to evacuate and build a new house somewhere else. There are other beings on this island. You must hide yourself, Bloom. Around you are some trees that you can get some wood. Escape this place now, or else you might be killed. In the game, of course. So remember, his memory condition is really bad. Therefore, he cannot remember anything. But why does this note exist? Well, on that day, October 13th, before then, someone has stolen me. Yes, that's right. I was in this book. I was in this very book that you're seeing right here. But, alas, someone stole me. I didn't know where I was, but I knew that I wasn't in Bloom's hands. But luckily, he realized that I was gone, and he went in and grabbed me, which, he received me. That's why I was able to write this note for him, knowing that there are people on this island who would have taken me, and I don't know what they would have done with me. Which is why I told Bloom to evacuate. Because again, he wouldn't know any better. Remember, his memory condition is horrible. Therefore, I had to be the one who controlled his actions. But I think we should continue. One thing that was weird, though, is that they left supplies for you. What could this mean? Are there actually allies on this strange land? Anyways, get to safety, Bloom. Follow my guidance and you shall never die. The one weird thing about this note is that when I was returned, there was a bunch of supplies there to help Bloom out. But Bloom didn't understand. Because again, he wouldn't have remembered that I was gone. Well, he wouldn't have remembered about the supplies. He could have just grabbed them and not even realized that someone else placed it for him. Which is why I noted that it would have been a bit weird that those supplies were there, Then I started to beg the question if there was actually someone on this island that were willing to help us out. At the time, I didn't know. But I think we should continue. This might get a bit more interesting later. New house. This was almost about a month later. Bloom, you're probably wondering where you are right now. This is the place I had to relocate you since other people found your old base. Keep yourself hidden. We wouldn't want them to find you. And that is referring to this house built... Oh. I guess I should run. let's go back in this house, shall we? Because this was the house that I was referring to. Obviously, it's not the prettiest. I mean, it has 2 floors, but the main part of this house is the underground, which Bloom was able to use to get some new armor, such as this. I will show you. And the shield. I was able to gear up Bloom with this netherite armor, but this is not any old netherite armor. This has some special abilities. Bloom is able to float for a specific period of time with this. But again, he wouldn't have remembered that, because again, his memory condition is bad. But let's continue, shall we? Log 3 update. Steven's portals. Bloom, trust me on what I am about to tell you. If you look outside your front window, you will see sugar canes. Walk towards them and you will come across a portal. You can travel and look at the enemy's base. This will be your chance to find out some information about the other people who invade this island. Express severe caution. There may be more than just humans watching you. If you happen to talk to anyone on this island, do not mention me in any manner. Here's the thing. Canonically, the others on this SMP, other than Jodo, at this time knew that I existed. No one knew that I existed, other than the deity himself and Jodo. But Bloom was not aware of that. That's why I made the note that there could be more than just humans that are watching you. But I guess we should continue. You know, at this time, Bloom doesn't really know anyone on this island. I guess we'll go down here. Let's reduce some of the noise. Yeah, let's go down here. Then let's go right about here. No one should disturb us then. Alright, to continue. So, Bloom tried to explore around to try to find the enemy's base when he realized that he was not able to find any of the enemy's bases. So I wrote this for him. Bloom, did you not realize there was an empty space next to the portal that you entered and on the left? Enter down the hallway, you would have made it to Tom, Anna, and Dragon's area. Wait a minute. I never told you about these people, huh? Well, I guess I should probably tell you about people since you have no clue who anyone is. You might even forget anyways. So then, I go on and give a somewhat brief analysis of some of these characters that are here on this island. Steven is known as a commander and has a research station. Tom is a human, I think. Anna is a demon person who apparently has fire resistance. Dragon is an assassin. Apple likes making food, but has horns. Kiwi is a pirate, apparently. I do not know about anyone else, however. You will eventually meet these beings. But I've gathered more information on these individuals, and I guess I'll tell you a little bit about everyone. So, I guess I'll start with Steven, since he was the first person that I mentioned. Alright, let's go in here. So, the thing about Steven is that Steven is, as you've seen, Steven is a commander and has a research station. The thing is, though, Steven is very intelligent because of his ability to create his own research station and to conduct research. He's actually much more intelligent than I thought he would have been. And as I'll mention later, he was actually even able to help Jodo repair their wings so that Jodo is now able to fly again. Thing is, Jodo hasn't been able to fly for years upon years. It's been ages. But Jodo can finally fly now. And it's good because it helps me and him proceed on the next steps of our plan. So next thing I should probably talk about is Tom. So the thing about Tom is that Thomas has the ability to turn invisible. He is a human, but he actually has a strong friendship with the next character, Anna, which is important towards the next step of our plan, with me and Jodo to help revive the deity I was mentioning earlier. So as I mentioned in this book, Anna is a demon person who apparently has fire resistance. The main clue is that Anna is a demon, and that's important. The reason that's important is because with Anna's ability, with Anna's ability to, have fire resistance, and the fact that they are also a demon, we need Anna's blood. And in the game, of course, in Minecraft. And here's why. If we go across here, and if we go into our ender chest, I will show you something that has not been revealed before. At least, you may have only seen this once, if you have tuned into the other lore streams. But, this right here, the chess piece of Limbus. So Limbus is this deity that both me and Jodo are trying to revive. But here's the thing. In order to revive Limbus, we need the 4 pieces of armor. We need the helmet. I have the chest plate with me, but we also need the leggings and the shoes. What's important with Anna's role is that we need Anna to help us in order to retrieve one of the pieces of Limbus so that we are able to revive Limbus once and for all. He will return back to this living world. Because here's the thing. This island is known as a prison island. We are all, well, at least I should say Bloom and all of the other characters, Joe, Kia, Anna, Tom, everyone was brought here with no memory or no recollection of how they got here. The only people who were aware of how they got here was myself, B, which is right here, and Jodo. We are the only 3 who had maybe any sort of idea of what is going on here and how we could get out of here. But here's the thing. How do I play in this story? Well, it's actually because of the audience that was watching before. So what Bloom decided to do, because what you are not aware is there was actually a rule when it came to both myself and B being created, stored here in this book. This is the only information that Bloom had to go off of. The rules of the books of B and S. You are only allowed to read one book. If you read both books at the same time, bad luck will be forced upon you. The book to the left is the book of B. The book to the right is the book of S. Choose wisely. The book you should choose will entail your story and all these question marks. The thing is, though, Limbus was the one who wrote this for Bloom. But again, remember, Bloom wouldn't have known who wrote this. It just appeared in one of the chests back in that old house so long ago. But guess what? Bloom decided to follow it because he did not want any sort of bad luck coming to him. So, what Bloom decided to do in order to make this fair is that he let his audience pick out which book he should read. Either myself, either my book, or the Book of B, which is right here. But here's the thing. The audience kept choosing my book, and I'm grateful. I really am. I don't know why you would choose my book, but you know what? At the end of the day, I would be grateful, because if the audience previously didn't choose my book, I would have never existed. I would have been dead. But, alas, the audience made a rightful decision, chose me, and I, with my power, I was able to lock him up forever. His book is closed. Watch, I can show you. You see? That's all there is. Done. He can't do any. B cannot no longer do anything. He's gone. And he cannot return on this island. I mean, there is a possibility that he could return maybe in another island. But for now, he's gone. Poof. Gone forever. He can never be revived. Not on this island. It is just I, now. And it's thanks to the audience that I was able to revive and become alive. It's all thanks to you. So thank you. You were able to help me not only come to life, but you were able to help me on my mission with Johto to revive Lord Olympus. Because without Lord Olympus, if Lord Olympus wasn't here and he did not create this island, none of us would be alive. Here. You know what? Let's not go where the rain is. Let's go down these stairs. Let's go down this ladder, and not even the rain will disturb us. But yeah, it is thanks to you all, the audience, for allowing me to tell my story. And for allowing B, the Book of B, to be locked up. He can't be revived on this island. But, you know, that doesn't matter now. Because I'm here. But I think let's continue with the book. Let's read what else I have to say to Bloom. See, express caution, Bloom. They may be dangerous. Go explore the bases and see what you can find through research. I'm counting on you to retrieve information so we can plan the next encounter. So by this point, I have already met Johto. Or at least, Bloom has met Johto. But the thing is, Bloom has not seen him before. I have. But not Bloom. But yeah, let's see. So, and then, this is when I start revealing information about Lord Olympus to Bloom. Log 5. The time to act is now. Bloom, both you and me will be going on a journey together to revive someone that was known to be a legend and stories were told. Their name is Lord Olympus. Do not worry, I will guide you to safety. First things first, I will have you hunt down a chest that Lord Olympus has left somewhere for so many years. It contains a rare gemstone called Lapis. You can use it to enchant armor and make it more powerful. For the journey you are about to entail on, you will need to buff yourself as much as you can. By the way, you will find the books here from now on, but B is closed off forever. But the thing is, Bloom unfortunately failed that mission. He got to the cave, but the lapises were gone. And then I had to take, you know, into control and find all the lapis pieces myself. Which you can see why, when you're looking at this armor, that this armor is fully enchanted. You can tell by the purple glow. Bloom has many weapons to his arsenal. he has this pickaxe. And look what this does. He is able to mine stuff at crazy speed. He also has... Oh, did not mean to take a screenshot there. He also has... I took it... He also has access to this shovel, this axe, which I have created, but you know, I gave to him. But he also has access. Here, let's take this shulker box with us, and let's just go back down so that we can avoid the sound of the rain. He also has access to the shulker box, which, if you look in here, has some more weapons, like a sharp sword and a very powerful bow, along with some other enchants just in case. Got some blocks of lapises, got some diamonds, and all that good stuff. But you may be wondering, what's the next step? You know, what's going to happen from here? Well, I can't reveal too much because, you know, I don't want to reveal too much. But I think it'll be very interesting for you all to see in the future what happens with the lore that's coming up in Act 3. And I can assure you, it will be quite an adventure for you to see. So, yeah. That's about all the information that I can tell you. You should all look forward to Act 3. I think that it will be a pretty fun act for you all to enjoy. There may be some tension. It may be fun. I can't tell you, though. It is up to you to determine your reaction to this lore stream. But I think that wraps it up for this mini lore stream. And yeah. When will you see me next? I'm not so sure. But what I can tell you is things are going to get more interesting. You might just want to continue tuning in the future. Because who knows? Things might get more interesting from here. Yeah. That's about all I have to say for now. I can't really mention any more stuff than this. But regardless, I do hope that you have enjoyed this mini lore segment. And thank you for tuning in. I guess I'll see you in the next one, huh? Yeah. I'll see you then. Right. Alrighty. So that kind of wraps it up for this little mini lore stream. I'm gonna go ahead and put a quick end so that this can just be a separate VOD itself. I'm actually going to, I'm gonna end it right here, and then I'm going to go back live at 3 p.m. for the Risk Lobby. I can't play Stardew at the moment, but yeah, I'm gonna cut this here, and we will be back live at 3 p.m. for Risk Lobby with everyone else. But we're gonna go ahead and give a quick raid to Jodo, so give me 1 second. Alright. So I will be back in about an hour. And yeah, I'll see you all back at 3. We'll go ahead and raid Joe. Go ahead and say hello to him. And until next time, my friends, I will see you then.